Testing, testing.
Welcome, sports fans. Time to play ball here from Hornfield. It's Todd Edwards, Dew Jones, Carter Scappa. We're here kind of in the cheap seats, deep in center field.
Yeah, Hornfield is a huge field here at Red Line, and we have some, like you said, the deep seats over here.
The cheap seats.
The cheap seats here, and this should be a really good matchup tonight. Red Line versus Dallastown, a backyard brawl, as you would say, between these two ball clubs. They see each other quite often throughout the season.
And when you really think about it, these two schools are separated by just a mile or two. They're very close in proximity. And tonight, well, as we mentioned, a backyard brawl here, a beautiful night for baseball. And judging from earlier this morning, you may not have thought it, but with some blue skies, some cloud cover, ideal playing conditions here at historic Hornfield do.
Absolutely. And Redline comes in. They won the first meeting at the Rev Stadium 8-5. Redline comes in at number 1 in District 3 6A, second in YIAA. As we also mentioned, Southwestern lost today, which is a big surprise for a lot of fans around the league. Right now, the Redline Lions are 15-1, 11-1 in the YIAA. Their only loss came to Central York last week. In their last game, they defeated Northeastern 1-0. Some players to watch out for Redline: Connor Lawrence, D1, Maris baseball commit, AJ Lipscomb from Elizabethtown commit, Elia Morales, Eastern football commit, Lane Hewler, Eastern baseball commit, Austin Orzowski, an all-brown baseball commit, and Connor Decker, a Hood baseball commit. So there's a lot of commitments here on the Red Line side.
A lot of talent, and we thank you for tuning in here. First pitch, just moments away, averaging 7.4 runs per game, giving up only 1.7 runs per game. First in the YIAA, pitched 8 shutouts this year, this Red Line team, and they come in with an impressive resume, as my broadcast partner stated, 15-1. And, boy, Red Line will be wearing their black jerseys with their yellow numbers.
And also, Ty, you can't forget about Dallastown. They come in number 13 in the District 3 6A, 4th in the YIAA Division 1. Dallastown 6-10 so far this year, 6-6 in the YIAA. Last game they defeated Central York 3-2, which snapped their 4-game losing skid. Some players to watch out for: Camden Sowers, Zach Leapart, Jonathan Miller, Ethan Schultz, and Ryan Miller. And we're ready.
You mentioned Ryan Miller. He's first up here for Dallastown.
And it's getting loud over there.
You can hear the crowd as Lawrence's delivery.
There's a lot of heat on that ball there, Ty. You can hear from this section where we're at, and we're about 100 feet away.
No doubt about it. It's deep in center field here. A swing and a miss by Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller comes in leading the YIAA Division 1 in stolen bases with 15. So I would think that, it's imperative for Ryan to kind of get on base and see some of that speed. Had a chance to speak to his father as I walked in here to Hornfield, excited about the prospects here for his son, who's a senior for Dallastown. The delivery by Lawrence, swing and a miss. A 1-2 count right now. Just starting here, top of the first inning. From Hornfield, under the lights tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great night of baseball.
Ball high.
And that's a ball.
And I can tell you, the fan base for Dallastown in that dugout, you can hear them.
They're fired up.
They're enthusiastic here tonight.
Another ball.
Full count now.
And it's starting to get a little rowdy over
Ryan
there, Todd.
Miller. Yeah. You can feel the energy level here.
Absolutely.
At Hornfield. Foul ball.
As we said, Redline comes in number 1 in districts right now at 15-1. So they're putting on an impressive campaign so far. And they're, according to Carter Scappa, they're 3 games ahead of Henfield. So they're really in the driver's seat right now in districts.
Coach Kevin Lawrence has been the head coach for Redline since 2016. Comes in with a record of 109 wins versus just 57 losses. So an impressive record for the head coach of Redline, Kevin Lawrence. Conversely, Greg Kitteman, no stranger to success. He's been the head coach for Dallastown since 2016 with a record of 129 wins and 43 losses.
And just a note, there's some other games going on baseball around the league today. Bermuda Springs versus Littlestown, Southwestern versus Northeastern, Central York versus York High, and Eastern York versus Kennerdale.
And a little break in the action here right now. I see it looks
Looks like the umpire.
manager talking. Yeah, the coach for Dallastown talking to the umpire there. And we have a full count here, top of the first inning. Thank you for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. Carter Scappa, Dew Jones, and yours truly here from Horn Field.
And it's a full count right now.
And another break in the action here. And from this vantage point, dude, it's kind of hard to see and kind of tell what's going on here as both the third base and first base coach talking to the home plate umpire.
Yeah, this game so far is getting off to somewhat of a slow start. As we said again, this is a backyard rivalry, so there's a lot at stake.
Yeah, big time. And let's look at the dimensions here down the right field line, 329 feet.
That's a Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco.
Straight away, center, looking here at 390 feet.
Wow.
Which we're just beyond that, so it would take a shot. We'll see if Ryan Miller can do it. Full count now. The delivery. Swing.
Got him.
Struck him out. First strikeout for Connor Lawrence. And Ethan Schultz coming up to the plate for Dallastown, the number 2 hitter. See if he has better luck. He's a lefty. The delivery by Lawrence. There's a shot. Deep right field over the right fielder's head. That's going to bounce to the wall. Extra bases. He's going for 3 easily. The throw comes in from the outfield. They're going to hold him up with a stand-up triple for Ethan Schultz.
Big time stand-up triple. Big time shot.
And what a way to get it started. Logan Kessler, the second baseman, now up for a possible RBI. We mentioned down that right field line, 360 feet. Down the left field line, 320. The dimensions here, it is a multi-purpose stadium here, as you can see.
Absolutely. Beautiful stadium here at Horn Field.
Lawrence, the delivery. That's a strike called on Logan Kessler, junior second baseman. Looking for an RBI here with 1 out, top of the first inning. Strike 2 called. Connor Lawrence already has 1 strikeout, looking to add to his column for maybe another K here and work himself out of this, what it was, a big triple.
Big time triple. Looking to get the first score for Dallastown.
Ball
it's a
high
ball.
1-2 count now for Logan Kessler. And do we mention multi-purpose stadiums? This may be the only one in YIAA that's still in use where, you know, they play football and baseball, not to mention soccer and lacrosse on this.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything here. It's
Got
a
him looking, called third strike.
Great job. Great job.
Kessler goes down on a called third strike for the second out. Brings up cleanup man number 12, the catcher, Cade Flinchball.
Cade Flinchball now coming up to bat. The catcher for Dallastown, the junior. Have an opportunity here for an RBI, run batted in. Lawrence, the delivery. Foul ball. Down past the third base area. And Carter, we missed the game time temperature tonight, but it has to feel nice, maybe in the 60s here as we get underway from Horn Field. A beautiful night for baseball. And we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. Lawrence's delivery. It's a foul ball. And rather quickly, it's an 0-2 count to Cade Flinchball. The catcher, Cade Flinchball, now down 0-2. Runner on third. Ethan Schultz triple. You hear the rhythmic applause from the Dallastown dugout, trying to generate some heat. There's a shot to center field. Eli Morales tracks it. And nice catch by Eli Morales to punch the third out. And we move to the bottom of the first inning with your score. Well, 0-0. Redline coming up to bat. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Well, yeah, we're going to jump to our stat guy, Carter Scappa, and, of course, he'll have some stats here as we move to the bottom of the first inning. And, I mean, looking at it right now, Connor Lawrence with 2 Ks, the starting pitcher.
Yeah, Connor Lawrence did a great job starting out so far for Dallastown. We're going to let Carter Scappa come in here and give us some input and some feedback what he saw in the first.
Yeah, thanks, Stu. Connor Lawrence, great first inning for him there. Only 12 pitches so far in that first inning. 2 strikeouts early on. And then his ERA, what do we have for his ERA there? Check that out. 0.72 as his ERA. Doesn't give up runs very often.
And Dallastown had the opportunity there early in the first top of inning with that triple, but we're unable to punch it in, Carter.
Yep, and the one thing for Dallastown there is now they know his timing. They can get on it, and then maybe they can put some runs together. And we'll see if Camden Sowers can do something similar to that.
Well, this Red Lion team comes in with an impressive record, and it'll be interesting to see their offense here as they come up to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. And for fans that are used to watching maybe Major League Baseball, high school baseball, we play to 7 innings. There is a mercy rule. We saw that last week at Wellspan Park when we broadcasted Northeastern's big win over York High. Well, you hear it now. Redline now coming up to bat. Leadoff hitter Jaden Taylor, the shortstop for Redline. Dallastown looks to be in their gray jerseys with blue numbers from this vantage point. We're deep here, well over 400 feet from straightaway center. It would take a Herculean shot to get it out to us here.
Absolutely.
Carter. But always looking forward to it. As we say, we were kind of sitting in the Euchre seats. Bob Euchre, longtime broadcaster for the Brewers and who's in the Major League movie, you know.
One of my favorite movies.
Oh, there's a shot right up the middle. Base hit. Jaden Taylor with a single. And the leadoff. Here, Connor Lawrence, coming up to bat, the pitcher.
Connor Lawrence, also the baseball commit for the University of Marist.
Marist, yeah, out of Poughkeepsie, New York.
Wow.
Yes, Division I.
He stole second base.
Throw down to second. Safe. And a stolen base for Jaden Taylor.
Very risky move, but it paid off.
Yeah, and now kind of puts him in scoring position here. A base hit with that speed. Immediately cross home plate here. The lefty, Connor Lawrence, up to bat. Facing off against Camden Sowers, the starting pitcher for Dallastown, and fouls it off. Pitcher versus pitcher here, too, of sorts.
Absolutely.
Camden Sowers, a senior for Dallastown. Righty. (0-2) count for Connor Lawrence. Got him looking. Called third strike.
Called third strike for out number 1.
A lot of fire on that ball.
Yes. First strikeout for starting pitcher for Dallastown, Camden Sowers. And Lane Hewer now up to bat, the catcher for Red Lion. Righty versus righty matchup. Bottom of the first inning, runner on second. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Delivery. A ball. 1-0 count for the number 3 hitter, Lane Ewer from Red Lion. And a time called by the home plate umpire. The delivery fouls it off. 1-1 count for Hewer, senior for Red Lion. And it's hard to believe, dude, we're winding down on the spring sports season here, which just seemed like it started, but here we are.
Yeah, it's happening
in May,
fast.
and it's moving quickly. And next thing you know, for a lot of these seniors, graduation's just around the corner.
Right around the corner. We saw a lot of proms last week happen.
Yes.
For a lot of different teams throughout a lot of
For
different schools.
Dallastown, and I think it was 2 Saturdays ago, Red Lion had their prom. And more this coming weekend. A swing and a miss.
Your daughter, she's a Dallastown senior. She went to prom this year, I
Dallastown,
assume.
yes, yep.
She had a good time.
And then the Centrals is coming up a week from Saturday.
Yep, it's
I believe.
happening.
Yeah, May 18th. Prom season's here. Baseball season, spring sports.
The county track championship is
Coming up
this Wednesday, if I'm
from
not mistaken.
Dallastown.
Yeah, so
Yes.
keep an eye. We may be there as well.
There's a shot down the
That's in.
foul ball.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Foul ball just down the foul line there. 1-2 count for Lane Hewer. Yeah, if I remember correctly, dude, last year we were at Central for the track championships while renovations were being done to Dallastown. Well, they're up and running now. Of course, the Ray Geezy Invitational was there just a few weeks ago, and now the track championships this Wednesday. Hopefully the weather will be ideal, much like we have now.
Yeah, it was a great time last year. We had an excellent time at Centric last year with the track championships. We should be back this year, which is on Wednesday in 2 days for the track county championships. You'll see Layla Campbell and all the rest of the speedsters
Star-studded. Oh, yeah.
that's around. LaDane Strasbaugh right here from
Strasbaugh,
Red Line
yes.
as well.
Sprinter. He happened to be running at the Ray Geezy Invitational just a few weeks ago at Dallastown.
You also see guys like Saxon Sukanik.
Yeah, got him looking. Called third strike.
Wow.
A.J. Lipscomb coming up to bat.
Called third strike for the second out.
Yeah, Camden Sowers kind of matching what Connor Lawrence has. 2 strikeouts for each pitcher here early in the first inning. A.J. Lipscomb, the lefty, comes up to bat. And a meeting between the pitcher and catcher and the home plate umpire. And it's interesting, dude, to see from this vantage point, the infield almost looked synthetic with the exception of now around the bases, there's actual dirt
Yes.
here. But interesting layout here at Hornfield.
And the pitcher's making sure the second baseman stays honest.
Stays close to the base. He doesn't want him
Absolutely.
to steal third.
We know he's a speedster. He can
You
steal
imagine
a
he'll be
base.
running on contact here. 1-0 count, the delivery. Foul.
Another foul ball.
Foul ball. A 1-1 count now to A.J. Lipscomb, the number 4 batter for Red Lion. 2 outs for Red Lion. Runner on second. And a nice crowd has settled in behind home plate here. You can see the fans got the prime seats there for the game
Yes,
behind
sir.
home plate.
The student athletes can hear it. Every parent that's behind home plate.
You can hear it, yeah, no doubt. ball called. Yeah, much similar to when we were at Wellspan Park. If they were yelling, you could have heard it last week, and there were a
Absolutely.
lot of York High fans there cheering on their Bearcats.
Yeah, it was a really good time. I had an awesome time at the Revolution Stadium.
The delivery, right up the middle, base hit. That may be enough. Lipscomb with a base hit. The ball comes in, cut off.
Scoring Jaden Taylor from second base.
RBI single for A.J. Lipscomb, and it gives Redline the 1-0 lead, bottom of the first. Stevie Bowman now, the right fielder, coming up to. He comes up to the plate by, I think it was Crazy Train, right? By Ozzy Osbourne. They have their own music, similar to the MLB stars. Gotcha. I'm being told senior night, they do it all the time. Pitch, the delivery, a ball. Called to Stevie Bowman.
Yeah, don't expect to see too many errors in this game. I know the last game we filmed, there's a lot of errors, kind of slowed up the game a little bit, but these two teams are very good, and they know each other very well.
Well, both of them played earlier this year for that big cancer game down at Wellspan Park.
With Redline coming away with the victory.
You know, as you mentioned, Redline has not lost many games this year at all, dude. Just one, and right now they're up over Dallastown 1-0 early, first inning. Strike called, 1-2 count now to Stevie Bowman, the junior Lion, the right fielder. As you can see, the starting pitcher, Camden Sowers, trying to keep Lipscomb close there to first base. The throwback. And you think, you think of baseball here in Redline. I go back to the days of Butch Weininger, who played here in the 70s, who was a first-round pick of the Minnesota Twins, who later then played at a strikeout call.
Another strike, 3 strikes.
Third strikeout
Down swinging for the third out. The Lions
for
get
Camden
one run
Sowers.
on 2 hits.
Your score at the
No errors.
end of one. Redline 1.
After 1 inning,
Dallastown 0.
Lions
As we move to the top of the second here from Horn Field, you're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
To you.
I've always believed that the way you take care of patients is to establish a relationship with them. You are allowed into these people's lives at a critical moment in time. And that's an honor, and we want to take care of them just like we would take care of any member of our family. They're now part of us.
Leading off the top of the second inning for the Wildcats will be right fielder number 23, Peyton Seitz-Gemmel.
Okay, you are back. Okay, fine.
Welcome back, sports fans. We move to the top of the second inning as the number 5 hitter for Dallastown, Peyton Seitz-Gemmel, the freshman right fielder, up to the plate, face off against Connor Lawrence, who has 2 strikeouts, and the delivery by Lawrence. It's a called strike.
So one of the fans note that both the teams have dark colors. It's a little hard to tell, but
Swing and a miss.
we're here to give you the hookup and let you know who's at base and
Yeah, well, Dallastown is up to bat.
at the bat. Yep.
Top of the second inning. Yeah, the numbers are blue for Dallastown. They're a great jersey. Got him there. The freshman down.
Seitz-Gemmel goes down swinging, trying to hold up, but couldn't for the first out.
And the third strikeout by
Brings up
Connor Lawrence.
Number 21, the pitcher, Camden Sowers.
Camden Sowers now the pitcher coming up to face off against the starting pitcher, Connor Lawrence. Yeah, it's interesting they made mention of that because normally there's one dark jersey and one light jersey for broadcast purposes. But tonight I think this is a specialty jersey for the Dallastown Wildcats. Hits the second baseman. Got him, punched him out at first, and his speed there was close at first. Camden Sowers was chugging down that first baseline for out number 2. And we mentioned
Grounds out for the second out of the inning. Brings up the designated hitter, number 13, Zach Leaport.
Zach Leapart, the designated hitter now up to the plate for Dallastown. Number 7 hitter. Delivery by Lawrence. Called strike. We mentioned before we went to the break just moments ago about Red Lions' Butch Weininger, a first-round pick by the Minnesota Twins, who then later played for the New York Yankees. Top athletes to come out of Red Line here.
Yeah, Todd, you
Baseball
got the
player.
information there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know who that was, but you definitely know, and I'm
A little
pretty
bit
sure.
before our time, but I know he was a big name here in the Red Lion area. And
Absolutely.
had a nice Major League Baseball career, who then got involved in coaching at the minor league and major league level.
It's always good to get back, especially when you learn a skill like baseball, and you can get back to the student athletes and other people that's super interested in playing the sport.
A 2-1 count now.
We're seeing a lot of
Zach
strikes so
Leapart.
far in this game.
3-1 count. Connor Lawrence.
And that's
That's
it's
inside.
gonna put him on
That's
base.
ball 4. It's one way to get on base.
Leaport works a walk,
Leapart with a walk.
so he'll be aboard for the left fielder, or the third baseman, number 7, Sam Floyd.
Sam Forey now up to bat for Dallastown, the third baseman.
Want to
2 outs
quickly
for
give a
Dallastown.
shout out to our sponsors tonight, which is OSS Health and the York Dispatch, as well as the YIAA. They're a part of our sponsors this year. As we said again, throughout the 2024-25 season, we are the official video broadcasters for the YIAA. So you're going to see us everywhere. All the championship games, we will be there. So it should be a really good, fun time.
Be a fun season, spring season kind of winding down. Then, of course, we'll take a break over the summer and then pick back up in the fall with high school football.
Oh,
which is,
man.
I know we talked a little bit about maybe formulating a schedule, putting together a schedule, but it's just hard to believe we're just months away from football.
Yeah. And we're also working with Carter Scappa with a website, so you guys can look at some old film and, some things that's coming up. So keep an eye out for that Sports Unit Stars website. Still critiquing it and still tweaking it a little bit, but it will be there for the student athletes. Carter Scappa, he's the guy pretty much in charge of that.
From the Scappa report. Yep.
The Scappa report will be on there. Prior to each game, you're going to see that Scappa report on there, so that's going to be really nice.
And Connor Lawrence is really adamant about keeping the runner on base there at first base. Zach Leapart. 2 out, 2-0 count.
That's a foul ball.
2 down for Dallastown.
This is going to be one of those very strategic games. You're going to see some good baseball, clean baseball, not too many errors.
You mentioned that. And
I believe a low-scoring contest here tonight.
And the pitcher throws to first base, trying to keep that runner on very close. Lawrence now on the mound. Delivery right back to the pitcher, Lawrence, for out number 3.
And Lawrence takes it himself, throws over to first to end the inning. No runs, no hits. No errors and 1 left on base. We had a walk. Go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 line.
Yes, as a public address announcer stated, we're moving to the bottom of the second. Red Lion up 1-0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
It's a tradition born on the streets of Pittsburgh, forged like steel in the hours after midnight, and passed from father to son, friend to friend, and sister to sister. To hold an almost famous Primanti Brothers sandwich in your hand is to hold history. It's passionate fans, decades of rich tradition, and a family of employees. Primanti Brothers, almost famous since 1933.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
Welcome back, sports fans. Bailey Grimm now coming up to the plate for Redline to start things off here in the bottom of the second inning, the left fielder. Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards here. Bailey Grimm coming up to the plate for Redline here at the bottom of the second inning. Redline holding on to a 1-0 lead. Camden Sowers on the mound for Dallastown, and the delivery, swing and a miss. Strike one. And Carter, do you have some stats here as we head into the bottom of the second inning?
Yeah, so Connor Lawrence pitch is up to 25 pitches so far. Camden Sowers around 19. Both guys are at 3 strikeouts. Make it 20 now for Sowers. That's fouled, but
Out of play.
Yeah, I want to mention something.
Oh, no, it is in play. Caught by the catcher.
It's hard to see that. Yeah, it's
Well,
hard to
from
see the ball
500
from right here.
Get well over 400 feet away. Jack Slack now coming to the plate, junior for Red Lion.
Regarding the county playoffs we have here, so they actually play here at Red Lion, and there are some good teams we got in this county playoff so far.
And like we mentioned, it's going to be around the corner here before we know it. Jack Slack up to the plate, the left-hander, the delivery by Sowers. Strike one. Swing and a miss by Jack Slack. Strike two. Bottom of the second inning. We go 7 innings here at this level at the YIAA baseball. Foul ball. 1 out now, right, for Red Lion. Bottom of the second inning. And the delivery by Sowers. Another foul ball. Stays alive here, Jack Slack, number 7 hitter for Red Lion. Sowers has 3 strikeouts. Pop up to the shortstop for out number 2.
Runner taken by the shortstop Mayer for the second out.
And now number 8 hitter Connor Decker now coming to the plate for Red Lion with 2 outs. And there's no doubt about it when they announce the players for Red Lion who that announcer's for. How about it, dude? You?
He's definitely a homer.
Oh, no doubt about it.
So very nice crowd out here tonight as well to support both teams.
Yes. And a beautiful night for baseball.
It is.
It is. It's
want to give Redline a lot of credit being number 1 in districts.
Called strike.
And also Dallastown. Dallastown's knocking on the door. They're at number 13 right now.
Powerhouse Dallastown coming into this game. Only a 6-10 record, which is very unusual. They're normally at the top, just a few years removed, if you remember, from a state run.
Yeah, you remember last year they had Connor Bartow, the big-time pitcher, 6'6" pitcher, I believe he was.
Playing now at Shippensburg.
Mm-hmm. Baseball.
Yes, and he also played basketball as well, if you remember, for Dallastown last year.
Another really good baseball player that sticks out to me, Todd, is Kennerdale's Coy Swanson.
Yes.
Down at University of Maryland now.
A swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Wow.
Fourth strikeout for Camden Sowers as we move to the top of the third inning. Your score, Redline 1, Dallastown 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
1-0 line.
Give some stats to that.
Yeah, I'll mention some stats coming up.
Okay, yeah. We'll do that for every inning. You can kind of
Every inning, I'll try to mention something here.
I also want to mention kid from Dallastown. You remember Donnie Moore? He may have been in your age. He was a high draft pick with the Milwaukee Brewers. He was a basketball, football, and obviously left baseball. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. What's that?
Chase Myers.
Was he okay?
Leading off the top of the third inning for the Wildcats, shortstop number 3, Chase Meyer.
Chase Meyer, the shortstop, up to the plate for Dallastown. Also, he plays basketball as well for the Dallastown Wildcats.
He does. What I want to see coming up here for Meyer and for Dallastown, I want to see them. There are some holes in this, in the gap here. Maybe Meyer can get one down the line here, get a double here. That could get a spark going for Dallastown, because I think for this game, it's going to be whoever makes the first mistake. That's how the winner will be decided in this contest.
And right now, Redline clinging to the 1-0 lead, top of the third inning. Strike on Chase Meyer, the number 9 hitter, sophomore for Dallastown. 1-1 count. Lawrence, the delivery. Pop up the infield, third baseman catches it for the first out here at the top of the third inning.
Pop out taken by Decker at third for the first out.
Yeah, I want to say hi to John Turpak, a longtime sponsor with S3, who knows both of these schools quite well. Trains a lot of athletes from Redline and Dallastown. Thanks for watching.
Back at the top of the order now, Miller's up.
Yet Ryan Miller now up to the plate, the speedster for Dallastown, who struck out at his first at-bat. We'll see what he can do here in the second at-plate experience here for Ryan Miller.
One thing is, if they can get Miller on base, he could try to get a quick steal going, get to second base, get in potential scoring position. Even with one out, being at the top of the order, Dallastown needs to get a run here to bring some momentum back.
And you mentioned it, they need a spark, and let's see if they can get that here with Ryan Miller at the plate for Dallastown. Ball high, and that's a 3-0. Yeah, you can hear the dugout for Dallastown from nearly 500 feet away here. I mean,
so they're gonna love if he gets on base. That's free base here for him. Got it.
And they got it. You got your wish there, Carter. The speedster, Ryan Miller now at first. One out.
For the left fielder, number 1, Ethan Schultz.
As Ethan Schultz, who earlier, if you recall, had that triple. And we'll see, obviously, he gets another triple here. And he's going to have an RBI as well.
Yep, now, this is where you got the pitching. I don't think it's a pitching change coming up here. I don't see anybody at all in the bullpen warming up. But I think just going to talk to him, calm Connor Lawrence's nerves down. Just tell him to relax, take a deep breath.
And right now, Redline with a 1-0 lead, top of the third inning. You're watching the Backyard Brawl featuring Redline and Dallastown. And, of course, tomorrow, Redline and Dallastown and boys volleyball, which will be played over at Dallastown. I mean, it just continues. As we mentioned, the spring sports season heating up. Wednesday, the track championships from Dallastown. Ethan Schultz, the lefty.
Expect this quite often, that Lawrence loves to look back there. And since this guy you know is going to try to steal second base, you want to keep him there as much as possible. Don't let him get a good jump.
You know, we mentioned it. Ryan coming into tonight's game with 15 steals, leads Division One. It's a called strike. Number 2 hitter Ethan Schultz. 1 out for Dallastown.
There it is again.
And when you have a runner like Ryan Miller at first base, it really causes a distraction for the pitcher by constantly not just having to focus on the batter, but the runner at first base, Carter.
Yep, that's something they want to keep him there. I want to see here if Schultz can hit one opposite field. That whole shortstop side is open, especially that he's a lefty. They're playing over a little bit. If he can get one down the line, they could potentially get Miller to third base here.
Called strike there on number 2 hitter Ethan Schultz. 0-2 count. There's Connor Lawrence, throws back to first base.
Hey, especially leading the league in stolen bases.
The delivery, ball inside. 1-2 count for Ethan Schultz. As we mentioned earlier, he started off the first inning with a triple down that right field line, and it kind of ran the whole way to the wall.
I'm almost surprised they didn't send him home. I thought maybe they would send him, but it was a little bit of a. It wasn't a
stand-up double.
Yeah.
Easily for Ethan Schultz.
Goes
right back to the pitcher.
Oh,
safe at second.
Missed the tag.
Missed the tag. And now
timeout called.
Grounds into the fielder's choice. Missed that second base.
And
runners on first and second.
And now you talk about a little bit of a spark here, Carter. Dallastown knocking on the door. Runners at first and second.
Brings
1
up
out.
the second
Definitely.
baseman number 2, Logan Kessler.
Logan Kessler now up to the plate, second baseman, who struck out at his first at bat. But what an opportunity here for Dallastown, Carter, to kind of punch in some runs here with runners at first and second.
Yep, definitely. Dallastown is definitely.
And
definitely could. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, and Ryan Miller's at second base. You have to think anything on contact. He's going to easily score. Yep.
Yeah, anything that gets out here, they're going to try to send him, especially with his speed.
And sometimes you get in the head now a little bit of the starting pitcher. I mean, they have a 1-0 lead, but runners now first and second. Dallastown threatening. Logan Kessler, junior for Dallastown, at the plate.
One thing to point about Dallastown, they are a young team here. They don't have a lot of seniors.
Foul ball. They'll certainly be back next year. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. They're
Kinnaman.
always one of the best programs here in York County. They've had some great players going to play college ball.
Well, we mentioned one off the air, Donnie Moore, who was a high draft pick for the Milwaukee Brewers in the 90s.
Yeah, one guy also. Another player, a fellow York College alum, Joe Capabianco. I've watched him play a long time at York College.
Jaquette Field, huh?
Jaquette Field.
Jaquette Field, yes. They always keep that field in immaculate condition when you drive by.
I know a certain somebody that does that a lot. Quick shout out to him.
Yes.
Old man.
1-2 count, and the throw back to second base there. Yeah, Ryan. 1-2 count, 1 out.
It's always concerning giving up that first run. One run could easily, because baseball's a game of momentum.
The delivery, swing and a miss, and down goes Logan Kessler.
For the second out.
His second strikeout tonight.
4 strikeouts on the day for Lawrence.
Brings up the catcher number 12, Cade Flinchball.
Cade Flinchball now coming up to the plate for Dallastown with an opportunity here. 2 down. Cade Flinchball, junior catcher. And you have to think at this point, potentially Dallastown may have to manufacture a run here, and no better at second base than Ryan Miller to potentially maybe steal third base.
Yeah, one thing I think both these teams do well, they play very scrappy old school baseball. I don't know if you've watched back then. They steal a lot of bases. They'll sometimes bunt. They do a lot
Small
of things
ball. They call it small
to
ball, yeah.
manufacture runs. You're not always looking to pull a Chris Davis and try to hit a home
The
run every
three-run
time.
home run, huh?
Yeah.
Well, with these dimensions here at Horn Field, as I mentioned earlier, it would take a shot.
Oh.
Hit to the shortstop
Got him.
for the easy out at second. And that ends a threat by
field-
Dallastown. as we
Fielder's
move
choice there.
to the bottom of the third inning with your score. Red Lion 1, Dallastown 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game.
No
To
runs,
you.
No hits. No errors. 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the third.
And Carter, do you have some stats here for us as we move to the bottom of the third inning?
Yep, I'm continuing to update these here. We got for hits so far for Dallastown, we have around two hits for them so far, along with 1 walk. No runs allowed for Connor Lawrence. Lawrence, right now is at
We has 4 strikeouts.
yeah, he's got 4 strikeouts. I'd say around 34 pitches. He's not throwing too many pitches. He hasn't. I don't know what the pitch count is. Mostly they try to get up to like 70, 80. Not too deep because he is one of their main pitchers, so they don't want to burn his arm out
Especially
for these
with
upcoming games coming up, especially with
counties and
Southwestern coming up next week.
which you would have to think on paper, that's the 1-2 matchup right now in Division One. What are your thoughts, Carter? Southwestern and Red Lion.
I saw Southwestern just had a Division I pitcher commit to Delaware. I don't know what his name is. I'd have to check back, but they've got that. And I haven't seen them a lot. They just had their loss today to Northeastern. And we saw what Northeastern could do. They're a really serious
They're
team.
capable of scoring a lot of runs in bunches, yes.
Yeah, and Northeastern usually didn't score a whole lot of runs, but they try to play mostly defense. Similar to, I think Red Lion and Southwestern play similar styles. As we said, there's a lot of good YAA baseball teams. There's the 4 good ones. You got out of Division III, you got Bermudian Springs, Delone Catholic, West York. Division II may be a little slow with Susquehannock, a little down this year, but they'll get back. County play.
Coming up to plate for Red Line now, Elijah Morales,
football star,
the center fielder, who believes an Eastern commit to play football, Eastern University. Righty versus righty matchup here to start things off in the bottom of the third inning.
He's got speed.
Hit to the second baseman.
Just got him.
Just gets him.
Grounds out to
And boy, I tell you, we see everything here. There's a fox running right in front of us here at Horn Field.
That's the first time I've ever seen a fox in person. I've never seen one before.
Put your firearm down. You were ready to shoot. No, it's hunting. It's not hunting season yet.
I don't hunt.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you never know what you'll see here during our broadcast. It's 1 out. Yes. Ball 1. As Camden Sowers delivers.
So far, 32 pitches for Camden Sowers. He's
Ball
got
2.
4 strikeouts.
Two 2-0 count. Looks like a foul ball. And Jaden Taylor.
He got on with a hit last time.
Yes, he had a single earlier.
And he did score. He scored their only. Well,
I think he had a stolen base as well.
Yeah.
Yes, earlier.
He was able to get in. And where's that one going?
Down the
He's
right
got
field,
space.
foul territory.
Caught him.
And what a catch! Connor Lawrence.
Flies out to the right fielder.
Went down looking last time. They got
Sides Gamble in foul territory for the second out.
Yes, Sights Gemmel.
freshman.
Yeah, right fielder. Made a tremendous play in foul territory for out number 2.
Let's see. I don't know if he hit the concrete over there. That would have
I
been
don't know.
a little bit of
There's not much
spark.
give. You know, we
Yeah,
walked on
and
that
we're
turf
we're
before.
on turf here.
It's,
This
yeah,
thing-
it's
not. This isn't natural grass
no,
here.
it's not. It's a great facility here at Redline. Is Connor Lawrence, pitcher versus pitcher here. Connor Lawrence, the lefty, comes up to the plate. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Runs have been kind of at a premium here tonight as Redline just has scored 1. Dallastown still looking for their first
Yeah,
run of
and
the game.
we're still early in the game.
Yes,
It's still
it's-
3rd inning.
Strike called.
Let's see if Lawrence maybe can pull on down the right field line, get through the gap, turn this into a double, and then get back in scoring position.
Strike.
He did not go.
He did not go.
They checked with the first
Check.
base umpire.
A 1-1 count now for Connor Lawrence. Well, you mentioned it down that right field. 360. I mean, what a shot it would take.
And the ball's going to roll a lot, being in the turf here, instead of
Yes.
natural grass where it dies up quickly.
Good point, Carter. And, of course, only 320 down the left field line. But we mentioned it earlier. I mean, it would take a shot center field, 390.
So let's not get our hopes up for anything yet out here yet.
A 3-1 count now to Connor Lawrence. If you're Redline, you're looking at any way to get on base here and maybe score some more runs.
Maybe draw a walk here, and one runner on can change the outcome of an inning.
Delivery. Strike 2. Full count now. As Camden Sowers looking for his 5th strikeout here. Full count to Connor Lawrence. Righty versus lefty matchup. And he'll walk him. Base on
A
ball.
little bit inside there.
Lane Hewer, the catcher, now coming up to the plate for Red Lion.
He struck out his last
Lawrence
time.
works a walk. He'll be on it first.
2 outs for Red Line. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Righty versus righty matchup. Lane Hewer, senior for Red Line. And the throw back to first base. Lane Hewer, as Carter mentioned, struck out on his first at-bat.
Gets behind. He might go
Wild
3.
pitch. Yeah, he's
going
going
3.
to say he is going. He's digging out for
They're not going to hold. He's going to get there standing.
easily. And Connor Lawrence
Lawrence rolls all the way to
goes
third
from
on the
first to
wild pitch.
third on the wild pitch.
As I said, one mistake can definitely change it here. This is momentum here for Red Line. If Hewer can get one to fall down and
Yeah.
successfully reach first, you know Lawrence is going to try to steal again.
Hewer now at the plate with runner in scoring position. That's Connor Lawrence at third base. The delivery. He's coming home.
Safe.
Safe at home. You mentioned it on a kind of a wild pitch from the
See,
catcher.
they didn't score a single. They scored without a single hit. A walk, double steal,
And another wild pitch.
a wild
there,
pitch,
and,
steal home.
and gives Red Lion a 2-0 lead right now here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. As the infield's going to meet at the mound with manager Greg Kinnaman.
So I don't see any action in the bullpen
I
yet.
do
I
not
think
yet. It's-
they might just be trying to relax in there after those 2 wild pitches.
Yeah, Camden
down a
Sowers, 4 strikeouts, had a couple wild pitches, which of course generated
now
1
he's
run.
Now he's got an 0-2 count here, so Calm them down, get some strikeouts, and get out of this inning.
Trying to minimize the damage, as they say, right? Carter hits bottom of the third. As we are located straight away center field here at Horn Field, I think we're now the only ones out here. Duke, Carter, myself. A shot to the third base.
Oh,
And it gets by the third baseman.
a bit of an error there. I don't.
Viewers aboard on the E5.
And E5, they're going to call it. As A.J. Lipscomb comes to the plate. For Red Lion.
Looks like they're pinch running for here. I can't see who that is. Can't see the number there.
Yeah, it's hard to make out from this vantage point, and we do not have binoculars.
First
How about
runner for the
There we
catcher
go.
at first base, Jackson Harris.
Jackson Harris?
It's the all-county football linebacker for Red Lion.
Steps out on first base now, so a little more speed on the paths. First base, Jackson Harris, Jr.
Through.
That's through,
It's going 3.
and they're going to stretch it out
It's gonna be close. Oh, and it gets
and
got
past
away.
the
He's
third base.
going.
That's going to bring in another run,
And throwing error scores the run.
and a throwing error will score another run for Red Lion.
Yep, that will be an unearned run there for Sowers on his stat sheet. But that is gonna. It's an out of. Is that an out of play? They're gonna bring him over to third. No, never mind. They're just getting the stuff. Never mind.
Stevie Bowman now coming up to plate to the tune of Crazy Train from Ozzy Osbourne.
Love that song.
That's in your shuffle, huh? Your
Oh, yeah.
Pandora.
In my Spotify.
Spotify.
Actually. Struck out last. Yep, you struck out last time. Send to third. Is that a ball? Oh no, pinch run.
Another pitch runner for Red Lion.
This here.
Who's up right now 3-0 over Dallastown.
This is 20. Is that a 26, 25?
Pinch runner, second base, number 25, Carter Gibson.
Carter Gibson, the pitch runner, the senior, has a sizable lead off second base. And Stevie Bowman at the plate. And you have to wonder, Carter, if this will be the final inning for Camden Sowers right now.
You see he's had a lot of trouble here. They're getting Red Lions finding some holes in in the defense here. They're making them pay. They're getting runners on. They're getting extra bases.
The delivery called strike for Camden Sowers. Dallastown down by 3-0, bottom of the third inning. And these lights kind of illuminate this field now as it's sunset and some nighttime baseball here in YIAA.
So it was unfortunate we didn't get nighttime baseball last game, but it still looks beautiful out here.
Oh, yeah, and it feels great. Great night. Remember last week, it was like a heat wave here in York. It went from like early fall to summer. And back to more spring-like conditions here tonight at Horn Field.
I think it's at 79. It was supposed to be 73 maybe tonight. But I'm going to say at least 68 is my guess.
Yeah, it's
I don't have a
0-2 count for Stevie Bowman for Red Lion. He's up by 3, bottom of the third inning. Starting pitcher for Dallastown, Camden Sowers, 4 strikeouts. Looking to add to that total.
So far, I got him at 45 pitches. I don't know if that's as accurate as it is, but
Unofficially. you have that,
unofficially,
yeah,
yes.
45 pitches thrown for Camden Sowers, the senior pitcher for Dallastown.
The reason they may keep him in here a little longer could be because I don't know how deep Dallastown goes. Because I checked some of the ERAs, not the strongest. The bullpen maybe isn't their biggest strength. So I think they're used to usually trying to get a lot of runs. there must be a reason that they're going to keep him in longer than expected.
The delivery by Sowers. There's a foul ball.
And a little thing is, Camden Sowers' record may show 2-3 overall, but usually he pitches the big games for them, so he goes against a lot of the good teams.
As is the case today against this red line team. He comes in with
Connor
just
Lawrence,
one loss.
Connor Lawrence 5-0 right now. I think he leads the YAA in wins. I don't know what his overall district 3, but I think he's in the top 15 somewhere in that category.
Well, and his earned run average under 1 run a game giving up. It's just
and it's even
impressive.
getting less today.
There's a little to the shortstop,
Got it.
and he's not going to have a play at either third or first.
Bowman with the infield
And
single.
infield single for
Little
Moves
Stevie Bowman.
Gibson to third.
Bailey Grimm now up to the plate for red line. Runners at the corners, two outs.
It's first and third here. Expect a steal here from Bowman, potentially. Just so they can get runners, because usually they don't take the risk of trying to throw it over here to second, and then this guy potentially scoring. They could try to run something like a little bit of a signal here, but it's very unlikely. I think they might just let him take second base here, potentially.
Sowers delivery.
Maybe not.
Ball one for Bailey Grimm, a left fielder, senior for red line. And red line looking to add to their run total here. Runners at the corners, 2 down for red line. Sowers delivery. Foul ball.
And so far, it was just because of the one walk. It's, as we said, baseball is a game of momentum. Red Line got that walk on that 3-2 from Connor Lawrence, got the steals. They got a couple hits. Now the damage is taking its toll here.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 count for Bailey Grimm, the number 6 hitter for red line.
What the heck are they? Got him. He didn't
Punched him out. Yeah, they kind of
see,
some
caught him
hesitation there a little
Should
bit.
have slid there. I think he
but-
should have slid there.
Yeah.
Bowman thrown out on a caught stealing to end the inning.
Caught stealing, but what a way to end it for
Adams get
Dallastown.
2 runs.
So one thing, Bailey Grimm will be back up next inning.
on
After
Yes.
2
that.
hits. And 2 helped by 2 Wildcat errors.
And we move to the top of the 4th inning with your score. Red Lion 3, Dallastown 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game.
To you.
Go to the top of the 4th. Lions on top, 3-0.
Said that changes a whole lot. That was a killer there.
This is Marcellus Soul Block, and it's time to sit back and kick it with Dude Jones and friends. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show.
We bring the game to you.
Yeah, you know us as being the #1 sports broadcast company in central Pennsylvania. And it's time to sit back and kick it with Dude Jones and friends. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show. Want to become a sponsor of the broadcast? Or maybe you want to be a guest on this podcast? Well, you know what to do. Contact us. You can email sportshootingstars@gmail.com. If you need more content or want to support the Shooting Stars podcast, just go to our social media pages: Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube,
Twitter, and Snapchat. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show with Dude Jones and friends. We bring the game
to you.
Contact us, sportshootingstars@gmail.com.
Is no free stuff.
Thank you to the Red Line Educational Foundation for gifting me $2,200 in scholarships.
Thanks to the Red Line Area Educational
Leading
Foundation, I
off
was
the
awarded
top of the 4th inning for the
$2,250 when I
Wildcats, we
graduated.
right fielder number 23, Peyton St. Gemmel.
Provides so many.
So far, Connor Lawrence, we have at 41 pitches. He's pitching a heck of a game so far.
4 strikeouts as well. Giving up no runs right now. 4th inning.
See, Redline maybe is looking to potentially add to that shutout wins. They almost have just as many any shutouts as they do total wins this year. I think 8 out of 16 games.
An incredible run for Redline. Ranked
Number one in districts. They're at least 3 games ahead of Hempfield, who's sitting there at number 2. And as I mentioned, District 3 has a lot. District 3 6A has some good teams in there. Northeastern, you got Cumberland Valley's usually pretty good. Cumberland Valley usually hosts the district championship games, and their field's really incredible. And I think we could see some teams maybe make some good runs in districts, maybe a couple state teams. So they're trying to. That was a game trying to figure out who would end up in the back end of Division 2 there. See, Dallastown's had their opportunities. They just got to be able to capitalize on it. Because this game's a lot closer. Oh. Nice catch.
Line drive right at Eli Morales, who takes it for the first out.
He's trying to look like Mike Trout out there.
Yeah. Making it look rather easy.
Brings up the pitcher, number 21, Camden Sauer.
Sowers popped out the first, I think, the last time he was up. Love that sound. Fouled that one off. Got him.
Sauer strikes out swinging for the second out. Brings up the designated hitter, number 13, Zach Leapart.
Leapart walked on all 4 balls last time. Baseball commit to Chatham University.
A lot of players here going to various colleges from both teams, Redline and Dallastown. Ball. 2-1 count. Delivery.
Another one. 3-1 now.
3-1. Full count.
As we mentioned last time, it was two outs, no runners on for Redline. 3-2 count. Could we get maybe something for Dallastown coming up here? So even if Dallastown can get 1 runner on base, it would be big for them to get some momentum back.
Some runners, just as you mentioned earlier in the game, just maybe generate some runs.
Only 1 hit allowed so far. Oh, they called him out. Ooh,
yeah,
close.
Strikes out to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Lions on top.
You had to think about that one a little bit.
Well, it gives Connor Lawrence 6 strikeouts in a rather quick top of the fourth inning for Redline.
When I
They're coming up to
graduated, I received a $1,000 scholarship
You're
through
watching
Redline Area
To
Education
you.
Foundation for winning $5,000.
Thank you to the Redline Educational Foundation for gifting me $2,200 in scholarships.
Yeah,
Thanks to the Redline Area Educational Foundation, I was granted $1,250 when I graduated. Redline Area Educational Foundation
hitting still.
provides so
After they got Bowman, they caught Bowman at second last time.
and it's easy and free
Hey
to
guys, what's your thoughts on the county championship track?
Educational Foundation paid
I don't know.
out
I
I think if we do it this year, we should just focus on a couple events.
Redline students.
Yeah,
Apply
what
to
time's that start
Scholarship
like?
account and
As long as we can get the events that don't take forever to start. So like, as long as you don't get like the full,
100,
like,
200,
the running ones would be the best.
400.
Yep.
Like the pole vault and throws they take a while to start. They get like 3 warm-ups and then before they officially start. So that one maybe.
I think we was out there last year. I think we was out there like 5 hours or something like that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 hours. I'm not trying to keep that long.
What?
I can get the itinerary. I'll get you guys the itinerary for the track championship. We kind of circle which ones we want to focus on.
Okay, yep. Welcome back, sports fans. We move to the bottom of the fourth inning as Bailey Grimm is the leadoff hitter for Redline. Redline holding on to the 3-0 lead here as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. Not too much. I mean, Eli Morales has had a couple catches in the outfield. It's been a quiet game for the outfielders.
Foul ball.
A foul ball.
So Camden Sauer's still in there. We'll see how long. If he can get through this inning, that would be big for Dallastown.
Yeah, kind of at this level.
About 3.5
through,
so
yes.
far. They wouldn't count. Usually, if once you get through, then they give you the 4 innings.
Ball 1.
They probably had a couple before. They probably have had a couple. I'm not entirely sure.
2 balls, 1 strike now to Bailey Grimm, the left fielder, senior for Redline.
Yeah, last inning was the big one for Redline, getting a couple runs. Oh,
There's a shot
over
to the outfield.
shortstop.
Miller's got to throw it into the.
With a base hit to left center field.
Bailey Grimm
First base.
with a single to start things off. And Jack Slack now coming up, the designated hitter for Redline, the lefty.
Walking out to Travis Scott.
And you know they pick their own music, their own entrance music. Adam Boblitz, big Redline supporter watching. We thank you for tuning in. From Ray's Pit Beef, one of our sponsors earlier this year. As Jack Slack now enters the plate.
Macy Steele here from Bailey Grimm.
And again, you talk about manufacturing runs. Redline's going to try to do that.
Redline's done a good job manufacturing runs, not just with hits. I think so far they've only got about 5 hits on the day, but they're scoring they've scored most of their runs off stolen bases, wild pitches,
yeah,
couple errors.
Bottom of the fourth inning. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Carter Scappa, Talon Edwards, Dew Jones. We're here at historic Horn Field. And a bunt yet.
Just foul here.
Just foul.
So now they're probably going to... Now he might avoid the bunt here, potentially, now that it's 2 strikes. Because
Exactly, because if they bunt again and it's a foul ball,
it's an out.
It's an out. Exactly. So it's
probably giving him a new he's probably giving him a new baseball on that. So yeah, I don't know.
And we're still waiting for that home run shot out here so we can kind of celebrate with the ball out here. How about it?
So we had no home runs last time, but it was a little tough in Wellspan Park.
Well, yeah, and in the broadcast booth behind home plate. But here we're hitter's alley out here. How about it, Carter? I mean, again, it would be
390 is a tough one.
390.
Well, it's tough to get that. Uh-oh. Off the glove.
He's off the glove.
What about 3?
I'll tell you, I think Butch Weiniger back in the day could have done it.
Yes.
Former Major
Probably
League
a little closer,
star. Yeah, he
potentially. I don't.
may have done it a few times here at Horn Field. As Jack Slack up to the plate, a 1-2 count.
Strike there.
And struck him out.
Slack strikes out looking.
That's the 5th strikeout. And Connor Decker now.
Ozarowski.
Go ahead.
Is it Decker or Ozarowski? I thought Ozarowski was up.
They're saying number 33, Connor Decker, the
I don't know if they got that.
senior
Confused.
at the plate.
Yes, I did.
Foul ball. And where the foul balls kind of fly here, the cars aren't too far removed. You hear behind
my car's
home
in the
plate.
area, so I'm praying my car.
You didn't hear the window crack yet, Carter?
No.
Yes, no doubt. Maybe through Basil Insurance. How about it? Full coverage.
Another one.
And he's going to get it.
Grim moves over to third on the wild pitch.
And Grimm now talk about in scoring position.
So far, I got about 5 stolen bases here for Redline.
For
Maybe
Redline.
a little more, but unofficially 5 right now. So far, Sauer is unofficially 60 pitches.
And you have to think he may be hitting the ceiling here, too. I mean, lots of times in the major leagues, it's maybe, 70, 80 pitches for a starter.
Yep.
And
So they don't want to burn his arm out too much. They got to
No.
save him for these next couple games, but it's tough here with some of the pitches haven't been they've been on the money. They've just been a little catcher just had a little trouble fielding a couple of them.
Exactly. And right now, a 3-1 count to Connor Decker. And right up
Go,
the middle
no
for a
score.
base hit.
Decker with
RBI
center
single.
field scoring Grim.
Elijah Morales now batting the center fielder.
Grounded out his last at bat.
And right now, it's been all red line, 4-0 over Dallastown.
Now looks like potentially we might get a pitching change potentially here. Looks like somebody might be coming in from the far gate over there.
Yes, we're seeing that here as the infield meets on the mound with manager Kinnaman for Dallastown. There may be a pitching change in store for Dallastown. Down right now by 4 runs.
See, no outs yet. They're having a little bit of trouble here. Can't let this get out of hand. Red Lion was one of the teams that really takes advantage of mistakes.
And it looks like it was just a meeting with the pitcher.
Yeah, looks like he's going to stay in.
He's going to stay in, yeah.
Actually, 1 out they have.
Yeah, because it looks as if now, as Connor mentioned, it looks like the bullpen now is warming up for Dallastown.
It's a little hard to see the bullpen back there. Lights are flashed on the field. A little dark in the background there. So far he's at 62. Maybe we'll see if he can keep it going.
Strike called. Yeah, 0-2 right now to Elijah Morales. 1 out for Red Lion. But Red Lion with the lead, 4-0.
Bunt.
And a bunt back to the pitcher. He'll go to first for out number 2. That will advance the runner.
Bunt moves Decker to second.
Decker.
Into scoring position with 2 out.
Yeah, I would call that a sacrifice bunt. I don't want to say he was trying to bunt for a hit on that one, but that was a good bunt to get the guy in scoring position. Normally you do that with 1 out, which actually, yeah, now they
It's
put him
2
on the board.
outs, but advances the runner. Really in scoring position right now as Jaden Taylor now steps up.
Taylor I think he got a hit last time.
And that may be all it takes to get another run in for Red Lion. You wonder as we watch this game unfold here tonight, how many high school games are really played under the lights, Carter? I mean, obviously Red Lion has that advantage because they are playing here at Horn Field,
Yeah.
but to my memory, there's not a lot of teams around the YIAA that have the abilities.
Not a whole lot. There's maybe a couple fields I know in the area. I know your Catholic has one. Central might. Don't have it memorized off the top of my head. But there are a lot of high schools that will have lights, but they're usually lights.
Well, and York High's playing at Wellspan Park this year, their home games.
Most of the time those are under the lights because they are in
Yep.
the day because the
They-
Revs usually playing under the lights.
As Jaden Taylor now steps up
One
in
for
the
two,
batter's
1
box.
for 2 with a hit and a strike. 1 for 2 with a hit and a ground out.
Ball 1. Runner at second. Starting pitcher Camden Sowers in for Dallastown still here, trying to get through the 4th inning.
Yeah, hopefully Sowers can get out of this inning. If he can get out of this, that would be big for them. Because only giving up 1 run, it doesn't do a whole lot. But I think Dallastown, it's not getting into a hole down 6-7 runs. Like 4 runs is very
There's a
attainable to come back from.
2 balls, 1 strike. To Red Lion shortstop Jaden Taylor, senior.
What I heard from the third base coach, he said, "Don't run into the tag here." So that means don't go early. Oh,
A shot.
that's dropping.
That's going to drop. That's going to fall in
going.
for a base hit. He's going to
Play at the
round
plate.
third. Play at the plate. The
Safe.
pitch throws high, and he's in.
Jaden Taylor with an
Jaden
RBI
Taylor.
single to right field.
Another R.
Yes,
Corey
RBI.
Woods from second, and then Taylor takes second on the throw to the plate.
And this Red Lion team, they just keep coming at you, Carter, and it's on display tonight. 5 runs now for.
And this might be it now.
There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, but it's been a struggle here in the 4th inning for Camden Sowers, who has 5 strikeouts, but his day may come to an end here on the mound. And that will be it for Camden Sowers, as there was a pitching change.
From what I got, 68 pitches for Camden Sowers. He allowed four earned runs allowed, 5 strikeouts on the day for him. He pitched a heck of a game through the first couple innings, but Red Lion started catching up his timing there, and they were able to score the runs.
And the run support hasn't been there behind him. Right now, held scoreless Dallastown, and still plenty of time here for Dallastown to plug away. But right now, it's been all Red Line with a 5-0 lead. There's a pitching change here. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We want to remind our fans that are tuned in to continue to follow Sports Shooting Stars on our Instagram and Facebook page. And who knows where we'll pop up next. As we mentioned, the track championships are taking place this coming Wednesday, and you just never know where we'll pop up next. Stu Jones, Carter Scappa.
Matt Stone now in for
Matt
Dallastown.
Stone, who we're familiar with a little bit. He was a quarterback at Dallastown who got injured.
Starting quarterback had that tough injury against Manheim Township earlier in the year, and he'll be. I'd say this is not trying to take us off track for football, but I think there'll be a quarterback competition next year for Dallastown. They should be a team that'll be on the rise next year for football.
Yeah, no doubt. In Division I, I think they're going to be a team that you got to keep an eye on.
A lot of juniors and seniors they got coming up. They were a very young team last year, and I've seen with a a little bit similar with Redline. Redline does have talent coming back. They're going to be a young team on the football season. A little easier non-conference schedule against Susquehanna, Suburban, West York. They got that Ephrata game they usually schedule.
Well, and Dallastown will be playing a non-conference game against Manheim Central.
That's a good. Manheim Central is bumping up to 5A, so that's probably why they scheduled that game.
Yep.
And Manheim Central has a couple. Manheim Central may decline a bit, but they should be still a good team.
And their non-conference schedule also, they'll have Penn Manor and Hempfield to kick things off.
Yep.
For Dallastown. Yep.
And then the Dover Eagles at the end of the year.
Yeah, they have the Dover Eagles on that schedule. Connor Lawrence steps up to the plate.
Matt Stone up to bat. Matt Stone pitching here.
Junior. And good to see Matt Stone back on the mound after his injury, as you mentioned earlier in football. Mm-hmm. A righty versus lefty matchup here.
Lawrence walked his last time at bat. Got that spark going for Redline.
Foul ball. Matt Stone, as we mentioned, just a junior for Dallastown.
He's usually, being a quarterback, he's probably mostly utilized as a pitcher. Probably doesn't hit a whole lot, but most of the time, in there for his pitching.
Two outs now for Dallastown. Just trying to get out of this inning where they've given up 2 runs.
Saying this is the tough batter to get out. Connor Lawrence, very smart hitter he is.
Stone coming in for the starter Camden Sowers, who left the game with 5 strikeouts. 1-1 count, 2 outs. And a pass ball that's going to advance the runner to third base.
Taylor moves up to third on the wild pitch.
And Taylor now at third base.
Second stolen base for Taylor today.
A 2-1 count now for Matt Stone against starting pitcher Connor Lawrence, the lefty. Stone delivers.
Well, just a little inside there.
Yeah, it'll be a 3-1 count now to Connor Lawrence.
Walking.
And that's going to be a walk. Runners now at the corners.
Lawrence works a walk. Puts runners at the corner.
So hopefully Stone can get some strikes going here, because I would say if I'm Redline, I would just be smart and not worry trying to go after any pitches here until he starts throwing you a strike here. I would be smart here if I'm Redline.
Well, and Lane Hewer now steps up to the plate. Catcher. Runners at the corner.
Another ball.
And Matt Stone having some trouble finding that zone, that strike zone.
That's what I mentioned before about the break. Maybe there's something, maybe Dallastown has their thoughts about their bullpen. That might be the reason they kept Camden Sowers in there for quite a while. There must be a little bit, I don't want to say a confidence issue, but there may be some thoughts when you have to go to your bullpen if you're Dallastown.
Stone's delivery.
Oh, center field. Trouble.
It's playable.
Caught
by the second baseman for the third out.
Out to the second baseman to end the inning.
We move to the top of the 5th inning with your score. Redline 5, Dallastown 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
No errors. 2 left on base.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
And that's what makes
Oh, yeah, weird. I don't know what his ERA is going to be after today, but it's going 0.72. It's going to be at least 0. Leading up to it, yeah. Just the thing about player of the game, maybe he's probably our luck. Even though I don't think he's got a single hit yet, he's been the reason he was pretty much the reason they got that start and run going in that 1 inning. So I would say we might end up just doing. To be honest, he maybe just be 1 year as the only player of the game because he really is been the big piece for that. Little guy for a little.
RV back on. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Welcome back, sports fan. Top of the 5th inning.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Wildcats, third baseman number 7, Sam Forey.
Sam Forey now steps up to the plate.
Connor Lawrence, 54 pitches unofficially so far. 5 strikeouts.
And Dallastown needs to get something generated here.
Even one walk, like even a walk here can get him back in this game. Just find a way to get runners on base, even if it's not the most flashy way to get on base. Just find a way to get on base in a scrappy manner, and it can get him some momentum here.
Strike 2. And Connor Lawrence working rather quickly.
He's not giving him any time to relax there. He wants to go.
There's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Connor Lawrence.
Down on 3 pitches with the strikeout.
3 pitches.
So you have
1 out. I have 7 strikeouts unofficially.
Chase Mayer.
Chase Mayer now stepping up to the batter's box. The sophomore shortstop.
No, you're right, 7.
Ball 1.
So Meyer was a sophomore getting significant minutes in basketball this year.
Down the third baseline. Foul ball. 1-1 count. Yeah, we called his name a little bit during the basketball season. I covered. I covered a lot. Yeah, I covered a lot.
I don't know if we featured one this year. They might be a surprise team. I know they don't have a lot of height like Central does, but yeah, very well coached.
Ball inside. Yeah.
Well, maybe it nipped him there. Maybe a potential hit by pitch, but
2-1 count. 1 down for Dallastown. Top of the 5th inning. Foul ball. 2-2 count for Chase Mayer. Delivery by Lawrence.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Got him out. 8.
Man up, goes down swinging for out number 2.
Out 2. Rather quickly.
Hitter, center fielder number 6, Ryan Miller.
Ryan Miller now the leadoff hitter for Dallastown.
Miller's the guy that they definitely count on to get a spark for them. If he can get on base anyway, a walk, hit by pitch, even a double here would be nice for them. That could get a spark going. I know it's Dallastown still loud in that dugout. They're still keeping the energy going.
No doubt. Despite being down by 5, top of the 5th inning.
Runs are very attainable in this game.
Two-0 count now to Ryan Miller.
Walked last time.
Yeah, and
another one here.
Ryan, yeah, you're just hoping maybe to get on base. and use some of that speed. Swing and a miss. 2-1 count now to Ryan Miller. As Connor Lawrence seems to be kind of on autopilot right now here, Carter.
8 strikeouts.
Top of the 5th inning. A foul ball.
What? Might have hit a light.
Into the night sky there.
Might have hit the. I think it hit the pole there. Hit the light pole.
Struck him out. Looking.
Miller goes down looking for the called third strike.
9 strikeouts for Connor Lawrence.
Lawrence strikes out the side. 3
We
up,
move
3 down.
to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score: Red Lion 5, Dallastown 0.
Bottom of the 5th.
Connor Lawrence is dishing so far. 9 strikeouts, only 1 hit allowed at all today.
And it's really been the Connor Lawrence show here tonight as the starting pitcher for Red Lion.
Every time we say Dallastown has some runs potentially on the board, it's Connor Lawrence. Ever since those first 2 innings where Dallastown was threatening early, Connor Lawrence has settled down. It was after that coaches meeting, Connor Lawrence started dishing after that. And he's pitching a heck of a game.
And want to emphasize, Connor Lawrence is a D1 commit going to Marist University out of Poughkeepsie, New York. So and you can kind of see why that talent's on display here tonight at Hornfield.
It didn't say if he's going to be a pitcher or a fielder. Most likely, I think they're going to try to utilize him as a pitcher, maybe.
After this performance tonight, I could see why. I can understand,
Especially
Carter.
With his 0.72 ERA.
Yeah, an impressive earned run average for Connor Lawrence. As Matt Stone comes out.
Coming up, they got A.J. Lipscomb coming up. That's no easy out. The E-Town commit. E-Town usually a good baseball program for him. Usually one of the good Division III schools in the middle of the pack.
Area. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Matt Stone can weather the storm here, settle down, get some strikes going. There were a lot of balls last time. Walked a batter. Hopefully he can relax. His mind's cool and collective. Let's see how it gets going here.
The delivery by Stone. Ball 1.
There's a good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Matt Stone delivers. Ball low.
A little bit of a breaking ball there.
Yeah.
He tried to.
2-1 count to A.J. Lipscomb. As my partner mentioned earlier, a E-Town commit.
Lipscomb leads the YIAA in RBIs with 21 on the year.
There's a shot to the outfield.
That's going to be nice catch.
Nice catch.
Let's get a number there.
Big catch there by Ryan Miller, tracking that down. And that was a nice shot and nice catch.
It was a good hit
that was
there.
a deep,
It was a great
deep
hit.
hit.
He got everything on it. That could have easily been extra bases. Nice track down there by Miller. There we go. Crazy Train back
Crazy
on.
Train's back up. Yes.
Bowman.
Stevie Bowman. Right fielder. 1 down for Red Line. Bottom of the 5th inning.
That's popped up.
High pop up.
Stone's got space.
Infield.
Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped it. Wow.
Oof.
Crucial. Bowman is bored on the air.
And Bailey Grimm steps up to the
2 steals already today.
left fielder.
One for 2.
A righty versus righty matchup. Stone delivers. Swing and a miss by Bailey Grimm. One down for Red Lion. Foul. Back in the netting. 2 strikes.
So Bailey Grimm can get one up the middle here. That'd be a good hit for him. Bowman might try to steal here. Fair.
Good shot. And that's going to roll to the fences. That's extra
Bowman's
bases.
coming. It's going 3.
He's going for the third. And in.
Safe.
With a triple. An RBI triple.
Bowman scores all the way from first. Bailey Grimm slides into third with a triple.
As Jack Slack now enters the batter's box.
Slack flew out last time. He's looking to get on base here.
Or maybe punch in another run here right now. Red Lion up 6-0. And coming home.
Got him.
Out at home.
See, I'm surprised he tried to run there. I thought maybe you hold up there. Maybe hold up. That was a little bit of a high risk there. I know you got the lead here, but you can't take any runs for granted in this. You have to get. There's no time limit in this. This isn't football or basketball here. Outs are crucial in this game.
As Connor Decker now steps up to the plate with 2 outs, runner at first base. Nice catch. And that is the third and final out here in the bottom of the 5th inning with your score. Red Lion 6, Dallastown 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
Red Lion, Dallastown, Westfield, they usually are the best at developing their players at like college level. You have the list here, only talented players. I don't got to mention a lot of these other guys here. Virginia Wesleyan,
Welcome back, sports fans. We have a pitching change for Red Lion. Jackson Harris now will be the second pitcher to start off the 6th inning. As Ethan Schultz now steps up to the plate for Dallastown. Foul ball into the nighttime sky there, maybe down by one of the school buses. But
Yeah, it's a nighttime sky for sure. As
it
we
is.
said earlier, Redline has been in control of this game so far, playing some really good baseball. And you see exactly why they're ranked number 1 in the
you
district.
can see it, yeah, no doubt.
And Dallastown's still playing a pretty good ball game as well. Had to clean up on some errors and get some hits and get some guys on base so they can make some moves. They have an opportunity
Strikeout.
now.
Schultz strikes out, swinging for the first out.
Yeah, Jackson Harris's first strikeout.
Brings up second baseman number 2, Logan Kessler.
Logan Kessler now up to the plate for Dallastown.
And Redline has a really good pitching rotation. They have a lot of guys that can come in and pretty much relieve the other guys. So, I think that's key for them having such a successful season so far, coming in at 15-1.
An incredible record for Redline, who looks at this point like they may move to 16-1. But
Stranger things have happened, though, Todd. You never know. You never know.
There's still plenty of time. They're going to have 2 more innings to go at it here, Dallastown. Top of the 6th, and, of course, they'll come up top of the 7th. Oh, and it looks like
he may have got a
Kessler
hit with
was
the ball
by
there.
The pitch.
It's going to put him on base.
And Dallastown needs this. They need base runners, and right now, that's one way to get it.
So an unofficial day for Connor Lawrence. Just tallied up his stats here. 66 pitches on the day for him, 9 strikeouts, 2 hits allowed in 5 innings, 1 walk.
Great night work for starting pitcher Connor Lawrence. Strike called to Cade Flinchball, the catcher, in the batter's box for Dallastown.
As we pointed out, Dallastown got a run on base. Maybe this could be a way they can get a run here. Even 1 run could give them some momentum in this game.
One-two count to Cade Flinchball. 1 out, top of the 6th inning.
Two now.
2-2. Jackson Harris, the second pitcher for Redline, on the mound. Delivers.
That's down.
That's down. Fair ball.
He's going 3.
And runners now at the corners for Dallastown. And now, yes, Dallastown threatening with 1 out.
Even with a single, that's a good hit for them. They can even a sac fly here would be big for them. Even at least 1 run, it's not going to hurt Redline a lot, but 1 run could at least give them some momentum here. They got the freshman up here.
Peyton Seitz Gemmel steps up to the plate, as broadcast partner mentioned, a freshman for Dallastown, the lone freshman that's starting right now. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Dallastown.
Yeah, I would say if you're Dallastown, don't try to do anything that Redline did last inning, where get a little jumpy from third base, try to go home from if it's hit over to first. They're going to peek over. It's got to be something. It's got to be something you're really confident with if you want to go home, especially with 1 out, because this run is crucial for them.
Two balls, no strikes. The freshman Peyton Seitz Gemmel at the plate. There's a shot to center field, playable by Morales. He's going to tag up the line.
See, there's a run.
And Dallastown scores their first run.
On the board there.
They are on the board.
Great sac fly there. Great hit, great piece there by the freshman. So it is two outs here, but still it's a run, and they can
work on
close the gap a little bit.
That's 2 outs now for Red Lion.
So yeah, we got at least 4 catches here from Eli Morales out here in center.
Yeah,
he's done a tremendous job here. I'm sure a bunch of have been hit right to him, but he's made the most of it on the defensive side. So I'm not sure what's happening here.
A little break in the action right now.
Cade Beaverson.
Wonder if they're checking.
first.
They might be checking the bat potentially. Not sure what's happening. New pitch, a new batter in here. Cade Beavers? What name did they say? Cade Beavers? We have a new batter. Cade Beavers, I think.
Looking at a roster here yet. Caden Beaverson. And it looks from this vantage point almost like an orange bat from here. He's
Sticks out.
yeah,
That must maybe they were checking something. I guess they must have been checking the bat or something. I'm not sure what it was.
foul ball into the night sky. Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Thank goodness I'm on the other side, so I'm good. I don't know where you guys are at.
From our vantage point, off to the far right here. So yeah, it's
Side. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So hopefully Jackson Harris can control himself here. He's having a little bit of trouble. Not on the same consistency level as Connor Lawrence, but if he can get these outs here, that would be crucial.
Foul ball.
Heads up.
In near the dugout there of Dallastown. Full count now.
So this could be big for Dallastown. Get a runner on first and second, even if it's a walk here. Gives them a runner in scoring position.
Caden Beaverson up to the plate.
High
Ball
ball 4.
high.
It's ball 4. Ball 4 anyway. Oh, I guess is that not ball 4?
Well, we thought, according to the scoreboard, it was a 3-2 count.
Yeah.
Now maybe it's 3-2.
I'm not sure what that was. Huh, I don't know.
He stole second.
Oh, now it's 3-2. So don't watch the out there. Got him.
Got him for the third out as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning with your score, Red Lion 6, Dallastown 1. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
To you. I'm surprised about it. I thought
Cade
it was ball. I
Snyder
really thought
rounds
that
out
was ball.
Church is going backward, but we'll still recognize them and stuff like that.
Okay, so we haven't gotten the Northeastern guys their stuff yet?
No, we haven't. I haven't got any of the shirts yet.
This is just for like all, what, just for spring or what?
Well, the shirts that's coming in is for the next year, really. It's like for all the shirts. Versus just ordering a few, we might as well order all of them. So.
We did get around there, so maybe Dallastown can. So next inning's gonna have to be big. We need to get it the next inning, but that'll next inning starting soon. I think it's gonna be Morales coming up. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. He's probably just gonna hit.
Well, Dallastown with one more crack at the apple at this point. I mean, you know, it's coming up on 9. Yeah, it's.
Well, the game started at 2, so I'm thinking that these baseball games go about 2 hours and about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it depends. And this is 7 innings. Imagine 9.
Yeah. Well, 9 innings. When did they do 9? They don't do 9 at all.
Oh, no, college.
College,
College, and then if they do it now, they added this weird rule now because they don't want the game to be longer, and not every team is like where they're going to make the game.
Sam Foray on the
They make
mound
the
for the
game something to
Wildcats.
go 7 innings if the coaches agree on this stuff. Gotcha. Like say my dad over there has a little. We like real style. Are you still on an ad? What happened? We're back on. We're back on. Are we back on?
Oh, yeah, we're back on.
Eli Morales.
Yeah, Eli Morales back to start things off here at the bottom of the 6th inning.
He's 0 for 2 today. Last time he bunted, a sack bunt, got the runner advanced.
So we've seen some great plays from him on the defensive side of the ball here in straightaway center field.
Yep. He's the ball number we can see pretty well.
Matt Stone still in for Dallastown.
There's a good pitch from Stone.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matt Stone had a little slow start when he first got in there. Last inning he did pretty well. Did allow the one hit over to left field that scored the 1 run for them, but other than that, he's pitched a pretty good game.
Strike 2. 1-2 count now to Elijah Morales.
That one outside.
Just a bit as it rolls towards the dugout of Dallastown. Your score, Red Lions 6, Dallastown 1. Bottom of the 6th inning.
So Dallastown should be looking to get out of this inning. No runs allowed, and there's that Fox back out again.
Strikeout.
Got him. Strikeout. We just missed a strikeout there. Oh, goodness.
Strikeout for Matt Stone.
First strikeout today for Stone.
As Jaden Taylor now steps up into the batter's box. Ball bit outside.
Taylor 2 for 3 today.
Yeah, he's had a productive night, for this Red Lion team. Foul ball into the nighttime sky here.
Yeah,
1-1 count, 1 out.
Yep. With some of Red Lions games coming up, they got Southwestern coming up soon. Then they have a pretty solid Conestoga Valley team that I think they're traveling on the road at. Oh,
big hit, center field, caught. Ryan Miller.
Speaking of the schedule, then they also have Southwestern to close out the year, which would be potentially a preview for what who gets in the county playoff. Speaking of the county playoff, the winners of all 4 divisions make the playoffs. There's no wild cards, nothing. You win and you're in.
Foul ball, as I mentioned, into the nighttime sky.
Connor Lawrence.
Connor Lawrence. Righty versus lefty matchup. Two quick strikes to Connor Lawrence.
Fouled them both off.
Matt Stone. In for relief, Camden Sowers for Dallastown, second pitcher.
Matt Stone's around 22 pitches so far today. He does have the 1 strikeout.
Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs for Redline. There's Connor Lawrence in the batter's box.
Ooh, a little close there.
Boy, it was close. It's a ball.
Close. Called it a ball there. That one inside.
Yeah, inside.
He's getting close.
2-2.
I'll say both of those could have been potential strike threes, but Great look there from Lawrence.
Swing and a miss. Got him.
Lawrence strikes out swinging to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down as we move to the top of the 7th inning with your score. Red Lions 6, Dallastown 1. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
As we look ahead to the top of the 7th inning, this is the last opportunity for Dallastown here, Carter, and we'll see what they have in store here.
Needs to get some runs here, and we know Connor Lawrence is no longer in the game. They were able to get a couple hits off Jackson Harris. Harris did pitch pretty well last one. There was that hit they got over here in right field.
Yes,
got the runner advanced to third after a walk, and then they had the sac fly from the freshman. And if they can do something, I don't want to say something similar to that. They can't afford too many outs here, but get a couple hits here, get runners on base. Even if they can get maybe the bases loaded coming up here, they could get maybe a big double that could score them at least 2 runs. Because even a home run's not going to do you as good. Even I know we're wishing for a home run, but
yeah, we're still waiting for one to be hit out here in the cheap seats out here.
We're waiting for one out here, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But if they can get something going here, couple hits, couple doubles, maybe even a potential triple, they could easily get back in this game. They got to try to at least tie here. They need 5.
Well,
here.
It's do or die at this point because it's the top of the 7th inning, and as we mentioned earlier, in high school level they play 7 innings, and
so
what a night for a baseball game, Carter, to be out here. Beautiful night, spring-like conditions, and
we've seen a lot of things. We've seen foxes.
We've
seen
seen
foxes
them
run
twice.
Run across.
The same fox running right below us here. I guess it's kind of the mascot. It's the Lions here, but we didn't see the Lion mascot. We've had the fox here tonight.
Well, probably because of a lot of woods in our surrounding.
Yeah. As we are ready to start the top of the 7th inning. Looks like Zach Leapart will step up in the batter's box.
Leading along for the Wildcats in the top of the 7th inning, designated hitter number 13, Zach Leapart.
See, Leapart's due for one here.
Had a base on ball earlier. A walk.
Does have a walk and a strikeout here.
A strike call. That's a 1-1 count now.
Not too happy about that call there from the expressions of the Dallastown side.
As Jackson Harris is back out here to try to close things out here for this Red Lion ball club, who came in with a 15-1 record, potentially could move to 16-1. They get the final 3 outs here of this inning.
And as we'll say, this is potentially Dallastown's end of the season here. They gotta, as we said, they gotta win this one, and then they need Cedar Crest, who's currently in front of them at the 12 spot.
And there it is, a base hit.
Base hit, yep.
Base hit to left.
They need Cedar Crest to lose a couple games here, and that could happen. Now, and especially win over Red Line, that gives you more district points.
Yes.
So if they can find a way, if they can find a way to come back in this game and potentially squeeze out a win, then there's a potential they could still be in consideration because they got York High and Central coming up. Those are winnable games for them.
As Sam Forey steps up to the plate, junior third baseman.
Forey struck out his last time at bat. That one Connor Lawrence inning.
Quick throw back to first base, safe. 1-0 count. The number 8 hitter, Sam Forey.
Still no outs here on the board.
There was the catcher, Elaine Hewer, is going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Jackson Harris. Red Lion up by 5, 6-1. Strike called. 2-1 count. 3-1 count now. To the number 8 hitter, Sam Forey. And as you mentioned earlier, Carter, you're just looking for base runners right now. If you're Dallastown, and they're going to get another base runner.
That's big. I
Walk.
think here comes. Got
No
runners on
outs.
base, no outs.
Or he walks to put
Top of
runners
the order,
on
top of
first
the order is
and
coming up
second with
here.
Nobody out.
Chase Meyer.
For the shortstop, number 3, Chase Mayer.
It's big here. You get potentially Mayer on. You get to the top of the order.
Chase Mayer now stepping up to the plate. Runners first and second for Dallastown. Red Lion holding on to a 5-run lead right now, 6-1 over Dallastown, but Dallastown runners at first and second. Strike called.
Pop up.
A pop up.
It's gonna be, that's gonna be out of play. Oh, not sure where that landed, but might have been in.
Came up short. Yeah, it was near the fencing there.
So that's something Red Lion really hoped for.
Now it looks like Logan Kessler's up to the plate right now.
Oh, you Meyer up. Chase Meyer.
Is it Chase Meyer? Okay.
Chase. Oh. I don't know what that was.
Into the nighttime sky, another foul ball.
Oh wow, nice
Nice
job
play at
by
first.
Harris.
Moves the runners
Moves
up.
the runner's butt. That was a nice job, Harris. Most of the time, those ones you really got to hustle out for it. There's usually that points during the game where most pitchers are not always sure if the guy's going to get there or not, or if the first baseman's too far. Great hustle over there from Harris.
No doubt about it. He moves the runners up to second and third, 1 out.
Leadoff hitter, number 6, Ryan Miller.
Now Ryan Miller, the leadoff hitter for Dallastown, up the plate.
But you could use from Ryan Miller here at least a good hit right up the middle here. Scores both runners, potentially get you a potential chance to cut this lead down to 3. Miller went down swinging his last at bat.
Ball high, 2-0 count.
And I'll point this out. This is the guy you don't want to walk here if you're Red Lion.
Ryan Miller, senior. Strike called. 2-1 count now.
15. I don't think he's had a stolen base so far today, but he'll probably still be in the top of that category.
Strike 2. 2-2 count now. The foul ball to Ryan Miller.
Inside.
Yeah, it was
Big here.
inside. Full count now. Runners at second and third.
Up. Oh.
Pop up.
Oh. That's Lipscomb got room. Nice
He
catch.
caught it for the second out.
Miller pops out to Lipscomb at first.
Lipscomb
For the second out.
with the catch. And that gives now they're down to 1 out here. Dallastown runners
out
at
here,
second and
potentially.
third.
Brings up left fielder number 1, Ethan Schultz.
Ethan Schultz now up the left fielder.
Schultz, the Virginia Wesleyan baseball commit. He can get. He's got to get something past
Yeah,
the
to
first
stay
baseline.
alive here. A lefty, righty versus lefty matchup. 2 outs,
2 outs
runners
here.
at second and third. Strike called. Down that right field line, Carter 360. I think, man, maybe that shot could be pulled here by the lefty. It's
Could get something that gets through, even if it's not all the way there. Get something through the gap, because these runners are going on contact, so they're trying to score. Tipped it.
Strike two. 1-2 count.
See if Harris can close this one out. That's
comebacker to Jackson
Got it.
for the put out.
Do it.
The Lions win it 6-1.
And your final score, Red Lions 6, Dallastown 1. As Red Lion moves to 16-1, Carter, on the season. An impressive mark for this Red Lion team.
Great win for Red Lion here. They played the more.
Congratulations, Lions, and congratulations
they played the better game
to all
today.
the seniors here on senior
They
night.
were mistake-free. They had a couple
Everybody,
mistakes
for being
here from Dallastown that cost them in this
Please
one.
be sure to take all your belongings with
And
you
they
as
were
you
able to
leave.
manufacture
Please dispose
runs
of any and all
a little
trash
better
in
in this
proper
one.
receptacles on your way out.
An impressive
And
win
thanks
again
being here.
for
Go
this
up and
Red
drive safely.
Lions on
Good
their
night.
home field tonight over Dallastown again. Final score, Red Lions 6, Dallastown 1. And under the nighttime sky,
music,
under the lights.
Rocky music in the background.
Red Lion victorious here in the backyard brawl on senior night for Red Lion.
Yep, they might have clinched. I want to say they probably have clinched the #1 seed in District 3. I'm not sure what else they need to prove.
They proved a lot tonight here and looked quite impressive here on Sports Shooting Stars with the win. And, of course, starting pitcher Connor Lawrence really was dominant.
9 strikeouts.
9 strikeouts.
Looks like Dallastown's running here. You see the camera. Let's see, just Lawrence. I think because I would literally probably, to be honest, I would say probably just Lawrence. No, I meant the player.
Oh yeah, Connor Lawrence.
Yeah, he's the guy. Yeah.
Connor Lawrence. He won
Oh, so do you want me to take the? I would say, do you want me to take the picture, or do you want me to talk to him?
No, we can talk. Yeah, you'll talk. Yeah, we'll interview.
Let's try to get there right at the picture. I'm gonna try to ask them like what separates them from the other team.
Okay.
Get something going on the 50 right there, guys.
Yeah, we'll try to pull it closer to him.
Man, this looks kind of nice. Oh yes, I don't think I've ever done this before. Oh, you haven't? No, I've just seen the photos.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're way good. I mean, this guy's good. I have it on me. You have it on me.
This is Marcellus Soul Block, and it's time to sit back and kick it with Dude Jones and friends. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show.
We bring the game to you.
Yeah, you know us as being the #1 sports broadcast company in central Pennsylvania. And it's time to sit back and kick it with Dude Jones and friends. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show. Want to become a sponsor of the broadcast? Or maybe you want to be a guest on this podcast? Well, you know what to do. Contact us. You can email sportshootingstars@gmail.com. If you need more content or want to support the Shooting Stars podcast, just go to our social media pages: Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube,
Twitter, and Snapchat. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show with Dude Jones and friends. We bring the game
to you.
Contact us, sportshootingstars@gmail.com.
That's all. Is no restart.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dude Jones.
Welcome back, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards. We're midfield here for football. No, it's baseball. We're joined by really our player of the game, Connor Lawrence. An impressive performance tonight. 9 strikeouts, 5 solid innings. Connor, talk about your performance against this backyard brawl with Dallastown.
Yeah, I think we had a good game plan coming in for sure. I mean, coaches scouted really well. We had 6-page scouting report, so we were ready. I mean, and then it helped execute the pitches. And the biggest thing, the defense behind me. Oz hasn't played a lot of second base. He made a hell of a play at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I mean, defense was phenomenal.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Carter, come on in here. Your thoughts as we have a player of the game, Connor Lawrence.
Yep, great job on the win today. I thought the one thing I thought you separated in this game was the walk you got with 2 outs, and then you guys had that great run going on. Can you talk to me a little bit about that scenario, how you felt during that time?
Yeah, are you talking about the one where I scored later?
Yeah, when you got the double steal, yeah.
So I had the steal sign, and ball went by him. I just kept going. I thought that I could huge backstop here, so we can take advantage of that. And then third baseman was playing really, really far back, and I mean, I was reading down angle. Ball went down, it skipped a little bit, and I thought we should take it.
Well, a big win tonight. You moved to 16-1, and what's the future look like? I mean, not just on the counties, but district level, because you're ranked number 1.
Yeah, I mean, we're 1 away. Lucky number's 1 for the county. We have 2 big ones against Southwestern. We're hoping to take care of it Wednesday.
I don't know if you saw they lost to Northeastern today.
Yep. So with that, we only have to win 1. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. They're a really good team. They have an excellent record as well. I think we can. I really think if we play well, we can win. And then once we get the districts, anything can happen. I mean, we pitch, we play defense really well, and that's what wins in the long run. So
behind you and your arm, and of course, I'd be remiss in not mentioning he's a D1 commit playing at Marist. Your thoughts with that? I mean, looking ahead, I know you have some unfinished business here at high school level, but playing collegiately has to be a big step for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good. I mean, that's like a long process. It feels like. So it was just nice to get that out of the way, and I feel like I found a great place, a place where the coaches really value the players, and I'm going to get a really good education there too. So it's win-win.
There you go, win-win student athlete. We're joined by Connor Lawrence. Congratulations, big W tonight against Dallastown. Go Sabre on senior night, no less. Thanks for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. And hey, we'll get a picture. Yeah, let's get a picture of it. $390 from down there. I mean, like he said, I think the only ones you're going to get are like major league. You're going to get maybe major league guys. We got to go probably back around.